today I need to voice out because Nayas, actress Nayas, and then husband Nana Safo Kantaka are very close to us. Metimaka say, yeah, your family. There has been a video circulating. Mumu said, "They have a very beautiful dinner together. We were really having a very beautiful dinner together." Okay, so it all started this way. After my luncheon, a hamburger has say last year, and Nana, Naya's husband, obeye me vice chairman, and for mobile luncheon, you saw Nana there. So it should tell you that we have that kind of relationship with Naya's husband. Okay. Until later, no catch me say we knew about Ebo. I was so excited. We're all waiting for her. And Panyami Adumo bedru ye. Inti obedru ye no. Back forward no. You try say ye be meeting. Kakran na nyami bi okwan. And then we met and we had that beautiful dinner na muhu video na ewo ne so no. And yeah, have it that beautiful your friend is saying dinner no. And I saw say during that you have a dinner no. My sister wasn't herself. Now. So said the any are open and kakra ne de nyame asem femu ye tunufo onyanka hwenkyere na nanyanka hwenkyere but you could see say whenever we very close to the word of God obitimi ben wo bon say wunya that kind of intuition no wunya that kind of instinct and say something is not going on right with them inti no through it no ana oti hu kakra but my husband saw something and I'll catch her, and even with the ring no shell, catch her, no, and at your bomb pie on home, and at your mouth 1 or 2 directions be. Until that they had to go and come back the next day. And at the next day, Yamia Dom or Mobile. So on the next day they came and also say having a nice time together with the kids, and yeah, we had a very beautiful time. Until Enomo Anna the wife, which is Nayas, open up. Or you're very, very open up and because you're ministry working it and me when you say enya bone when uko osofu bi enim na bibi how adwe na wo catch na inti before that na makachre ni say me pese me hosting no ewo asitne mu nsem. I know said that video is also circulating uko most of the media platforms so I who say actress Nayas any lady rata you have a very wonderful show be wo hono my what Prekese radio uko page in so is there and me bisa and say why do women feel used after a breakup as if I knew something of that sort was really happening but that was the message God gave me say and we did it and she spoke a lot though she was going through so many things at that time but one can she on that platform no so no or let me use this word or pretending say Bibia was okay with her and I believed her also good ain't it back and forth on that way no the next day no before your friend said before I having some Prekese radio hosting no okay inti okoba and I'm catching it's okay meeting style be and the way I'm not all looking or see send me your money be no the and I was like okay so my husband gave her money so I'm finding it na ni makeups and I say whatever no see okay and later we try make a try say Sasikano said your okay can platforms so I'm Martin on the husband at Giscano and stuff like that was okay and yes she I'll still do and go forward with it now my year before so she came and I'm in the call shopping I bought makeups so many other things for her. Also, young makeup, I'll bet my name because she's a celebrity. It is all but before the camera. I won't mean sorry, not in the movie, no, they are buying and understood there because me a radio station. I'm in the media also, and I understand how we need to prepare ourselves, put ourselves intact before we come before the camera. So we went for shopping, and so on the way, that was where she felt like she should be more open to me as a sister. I'm not here to reveal the opposite with you because that is not the main point. She herself waba out, wabe exposing her husband. Wabeka the anya so king na no. We felt so surprised because Omo ba out and they didn't inform us. I saw the video later on and son and maybe some say why this. I no can side of the story me. But where me pese all the bloggers no mutie na mo hye nso. Na se mo kasa ma very careful because ya wari asem ana esi. So you guys should be very careful how a mood destroy say me who say camp na ye too. Some are speaking for Nayas and some are also speaking for the husband Nana Safo because you know be our previous past. Internal is like obia per se say omo supporting Nayas and then they are insulting the girl, saying all manner of things about her. Omo supporting the husband, so omo exposing rather, and they are saying all manner of bad things about the husband. Fine enough, but something is still happening right now. Mo big platform mo betimi are reaching out. Na yen nyina ya boa the girl because now the girl is the one that all suffer in the picture now. Wo de adisa wo ti fie sister, adisa wo do benku wo ti fie. Adisa se bia wa ware wo ti wukunu nya so nkra wo ti wukunu. Wo yire nya so ti wo yire ho. But now these two victims, what they are going through no, omanya depression right now and so many things are happening to them. Yeah, Pompire underground now, yeah, they calming their hearts, you know. Then the media is also going around throwing shades left and right. And omusu omuhun the ekoso. Okay. So back to my story, how it all began. Anna Oye open up and she told me a lot. In fact, Mayoba, to be honest, say me na me komwa, I'll feel also a little bit disappointed because the promises na be man the man on Obayen, it wasn't so. But as a sister, as a woman of God, say they me preach de bia man microphone kakra mu di mechi die. Me da me platform nya big platform, but kakra na omu follow me omu nim de me yen. You know that I promote a happy home. I promote a happy home. Inti me too ne fo. Me didn't jina ya call Rosema Kodidra. Later we took some ya kujina baby like almost 4 hours. And ye woman to woman talk. Heaven bear me witness. Me de me so me life example and say likewise me so me ba abrochire foforo. I felt disappointed because yen na ya wo Ghana the way you hu abrochire no, it is not so. Inti me cry till now no, I always tell people say me sramo mo so mo too much exaggerated when it comes to abrochire because it takes greater strength to be a survivor in abrochire. It takes a greater strength because the way you know me by my certificate I'm the buyer. And so it took me so many years. I mean, teaming come any more education mo. I needed to start from zero like obi onko school da. But mama me nguase because in life there is always a starting point for everybody. You know, meaning so you're famous or you're celebrity in Ghana. We're building some brand be amane in Ghana. But this is where life has brought her. She needs to start all over again. Umia nini. Non kata ni kunu so. Tini efreye ma. We are covers. No dia baby ano. Omani enka dem. Mesrano. Ni ya mompa ya ni ya mkwenye befa so ya nini kuni bekasa. Na ni subay ni ye bia enya na oda ne dia. Ode tete wono. Na we jai. Anna. Neni edge me kan and I'm being honest with you because I know say she herself she's going to watch this video. Into me fast some being I will not add, neither will I subtract. I'm just telling you how it really happened. Set your course pepe. I'm telling you guys. Good. Into later yet now see didn't come more. I know yes okay. Obeka chre daddy. Now my husband and kasa man to man. Because now in somebody be what mean to me mekan ha. Na ye deeper things. Mean to me because ni nimbegu ase. So what I did was yema ono lady nankasa on the dining table where you fie he ya we show video ya background here. That is where it all began. Anna Nayas spoke to my husband or catch no say nyema titi nini to sre ye nene husband in den and kasa and famano. So I was like okay, and then we did. Not the man didn't even want to be open up at the end of the day, you know, because I know say men to men, and told they be anya bibi and person out by ma and yama tete and share your swa. Sometimes we are women, we are feminine. Any person you can solve the problem, no nya na sumdue no to me enjoying the marriage. So I felt to say it was okay. No condemnation there, Miss Remo, no condemnation there. Into no yabuano, and then we spoke to the husband. Anna near getting to me found bab on tin se no. eno ne de ye ka kire om se omunko fie na eno ne de deeper things no on ka kire ni husband se eho no eha no nti ni husband enye bibi emfa ho ano mo agree and then you could see one and then we drove them out. And then the next day they came again. We even gave them one of our cars. No muko baby. Na that be na the husband be ko ye and or ye continue hene waha until he needed that and then we did that favor for him now or the call fine and no akataso. So for a period of that week ni dear. Not everything was beautiful. My friend or my sister, how things are done. So also for mommy advice na ye juma o. Impaya na mubo na ye juma 1 week dear. Our renuma ye den tokwe bie ni ho ye tiko kama. Misi nyame na ye. We will continue to back you guys with prayers. Bibia be fine. O mame fro wo Ghana no bisawa ye mothers no mo Ghana ye parents mo Ghana no say ye tete wa ha ne ye catchrom de ekoso aware ni mu bia na omo ye human they will be troubled because na in some no oya oni adamfo bia wa ha oni obi obeka na senti no okachre ne mame de bia na is a story. So the woman, the mother of Nayas, was really getting frustrated na a way ni down. So what I say e hosusun e normal mamun condemn me too much please e normal good. And then the next thing no was ye having a Prekese radio live program na no. And I'm because seeing with ye everything was okay. That very week, I think the following week, and a devil no san started beam. Or san started beam and near ma and kete I koko so with ye hono or frame no come say just take heart. It will work. It will work. And it wasn't good. And then it wasn't so pleasant. I've been there before, like 5 years into my marriage, early 5 years now. So we were always having back and forth kind of hot argument until one day, though we were ministers, though my husband was a man of God, but on your Superman, neither am I also Virgin Mary. So we all have our weaknesses and our strengths, but we need the word of God. Baby, se say druni ye, they no should give themselves to Christ. No more Christ metne fear. So that when there's any argument, the limitation you have to go. Se who air train inside the boa, he will stop it. Se be a about so I know ye dinner would do kunatema, ebema na koma bekoswa. You too, you will stop it. And one thing I love about that girl was utunifua otie. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm not siding anybody. I'm not siding anybody. Say I'm not siding anybody. That is one thing I like about Nayas. Forget about the why in the past. But when you advise the lady, she really otie. Dear Hano no boss no catch her. Also for mammy, would they would nimtia, the echoes missing mammy ebeye ye. Masashe and a meme ebeye ye. So you just take heart. And then your koso, and then the next thing what happened was I think the second fight was because of my friend is saying handy no the all canon say now or share otie say nesto poku nyumo so otie nyumbi wo no ye enyum enyumre na the husband catch and say late good. That night I wasn't there in that room. That night, I wasn't there in the room. Yeah, they know makasa ma bibia yoke obi akoni fie. So that night, mini mi kun she mi fie. Ono so ni ni kunu no mu she mu fie. That was what happened. But that night, and I think say, misunderstand biom sa so, eme ye hot, very hot one. And no, and a cover bar say maybe the man or say obuno so pushy no said that the lady herself no or described. I wasn't there. Into the mean to me, me say whether Nayas is lying. Said ye be kase obia yesi ni kuna brono so nenimi ye kama she nchese ni kuna brono. There is no pictures backing her evidence. I wasn't there. Into na make clear everything no because Nayas wakobo ye din e wasem ni mu said we were there as witness and we've been silent all this while because na ye pesa ade nanka ekefie. That is why even though I'm a media personality, I work in a radio station. Me fan ko to me platform so bia and I say me boss so dey ro e wa me platform so and I say radio station so no because me I put value on marriage. I put value on marriage. Okay, so I wasn't in the room in Tokwane started, But what I learned, and later on, no, my husband friend, I think said the next day, I know friend, me no catch him say, unyaba no, wasan ye na de ni bi mama intokwesi ntino oko police station afre police form oko. And I was like, oh, how? Because that week you didn't come on, I think the day or night or before cry, you didn't come on, and everything was beautiful. We were laughing. We were looking forward for our next meeting. Yeah, it's not here because Nayas no nam coming in be taste for a happy home. Our boy, my mommy, nya guy be Ghana, why banner kesiya, they bring me t-shirts. We were having things underground that yeah, TV show, TV program. So we anytime we were talking about that kind of your TV show, you know, we had plans and we were moving together. And see, Dabene started ya masa police abem. And I was like, Nana ya, if anything, why didn't you call me? Come in the car babe foul. You know, so I called her. My friend no say else of mommy. They see any the say police and ebem. Into no the akoma police for man now no or police or musemo mama ni baby akoda. Into no what I did was I wanted to come there straight away, but police phone said no. They said no because baby are not emotion, then they wanted to protect her. So I had mamunim approach them ran a juma, so we couldn't go to watch things for ourselves. Into the near telephone communication, and then we spoke to the man. The man was saying another story. The woman was also saying another story. And I make her say, though you didn't come, but that night when we room now to see, you know, I was in my home. Into I cannot bear witness. Good. So back forward, the next thing was say ye panacho. Ye juju, ye crocro girl no, ye crocro Nayas, na Nayas, akoma eba form, no befi. And then we spoke to the mother also in Ghana. Ni aje ye je ne mame number, and ye ne kasa ye ne katre and say okay. Mame di abenye by ye sre apacho one is here the ba. Now boy any no ba ne kasa because baby akono one sha ken ebe pie ba bontia eyenim guase eyensem pi into no yankata so. And that's what we did all this while. And ye share near de kasa any empire and ye de bo mumunu. And ye ni Nayas kasa ye and she came home obefie into obefie no ana ne husband na safo efrey kachre ye say wo obefie na ne bra so reduced of eba into no pese yeso ye ba na yetnase na asem no ye ka na msi okay. So near well program cry, and then we had to rush immediately. Jaya mami and Sawufie, and then we rushed immediately to car and ye call omufie. And then Ampampa, Nani Brano so abidru. And then in that room, we were Nayas, her husband, ne brother, myself, and my husband. So we were just 5 people in that room. And I have that meeting, no. And I started free the genesis of everything. The matiti about the 500 promise every month, you know. The matiti about selling her car and her camera. The matiti ni nano. Yes, she said everything. And so many things were no more. I saw Anna Mihu said no. And that is here, baby. I'm pissing me jina. Na me di message Emma bloggers for no. Na I don't know how you people wanting so many more blogging, but you guys need to be also extremely careful because at the end of the day, the victims no insult no and almost still. More advice I give, but don't insult because till now the insult no and for solution and braille one ye. Good. Ain't it? Me who ya na me who say okay. The husband wanted her senka uncle ye ne uncle language course because I will buy Germany hana wa warrior or AMA. You have to go to the German language no. Now offer procedure. Now sometimes it takes a little bit longer time. Anna ake for no. That's the name I'll call you guys. Yes, for no more bang Nayas ne before me and my husband we came into the picture. Any those now no more bang na no. Ebi Ephraim or Ephraim Nayas no. And then they were saying so many things about the husband to Nayas and also telling her say or father procedure now it's very likely say new crew mefano because it's a long process. And a Dutch course no so unye bi da eya na yedin. Into no rather no obi wo connection betimi da boa no a obefa ho no dia ba. And that was where I'm being honest with my sister Nayas, and I'm being honest with everybody watching this video, say was the biggest mistake she did because it was I quite remember 2005. Na me pese me babruchre before I me papa nkasa be fa me aba Italy. Me we need that kind of baby na me ye adwuma na me ye secretary for Samates Timber Plywood Company. Ana sa football World Cup na me be say me fa so na kam di be Europe. And my father told me say wa ya fa procedure nim na ya ma proper visa na ukoji shinking visa yi bia expire wonni asetena wo kro nim a wo ba be ye frustrated wo kro wem. So wait. Ana me cancel sa deal ni na me twen and it took me years ansa na meeting me remu so niama ye boko. So Nayas said nanka mo amudono amu kuma no. If some of you guys know cause that time ni bi na no mo ben no man counseling papa say Nayas wa worry nyame adom ukunu ayawari wa worry wo AMA. So patiently wait. Now they acquire Dutch course which is A1 no. Nama ukunu entimi fa paper ne me foul. Or ya wo ye ne yire. You have the right over him a day even 5 years cry so be foul. I know say at some point you know na ebia sika na kese ni kru di brand no ntimi fan brand into no na wo kire wo ho. I understand her into na she wanted to really come and meet the husband. Now fe de bibia en solve to her no na sana no fee senke beboa no. But that was the mistake she did. Ana okoton ne car. Ana okoton ne camera. And then obisa ne husband. And the husband at that time no so person kire say okoye wed omo engagement ne whatever ne waji loan and or the ya private or the ya business and japade ne niama inti no no emu ano or da -0 inti ne yiri bisa no nibi inti kakra no nya no de so sa ka na waton no any camera na okoton ye ni sika no nya no ana no de fa connection no de be mu. And that was where I say mame and being honest says that time na minimum akame advice so because minim say wo ba abrochire na say ye wo proper way wo beba wo visa je be ye easy amawa eno na say wo fa sa kwan ni so because a shortcut wo bedu no nyako no woni ni nya misunderstand kitwe bia said the Nayas herself is telling no ka say ni visa ni wuye na ni kun starting say all frustrating na all pamo no because wo mo say sia no wo mu aye ha wo mu wase aye ha. Sesi anu woni ground o ka se di kwa kodi edu kra na se ukoye we ya enye ize sa inti no se why uye ne boni a obetimi de no aye nyina so aye dan apani show basenka onyabote anase mo amoye akefo na mo frefre na mo ma no information about whatever na mututugu na so at a point she became confused or fast advice na okoton ne car koton ne japade odi babrochi sesi anu okoton obedu wie ye hwede ne me ekoma no. So I'll come back to Ghana. Ask yourself, how is it going? What do you find is so be so beboa ne kra na? We're making a big terrible mistake and we're learning the hard way. We're learning the hard way. Instead of bloggers for no, when they are tem didie asamana ba asamano ayeti se nipo gina ho ewoti won sa won nine wo bibia obi wo office asamne ne nsa ne hia no aso nsa no hwenwa na kadompe obi wo office asamne ne nine na ne de no aso nine no atwi camera sine so no didi atem na okọ obi wo office asamne ne kon na ne da no aso no didi atem. That one is not solving the problems for the girl. I'm being honest with you guys. Because if you are approach you krata woda but the girl is not sleeping. If you are kunu hu but now no until ni kunu hu. Into no more ita make say one more. Ebia mpai bobi ne se de boa no. Ebia ese ye matem de die ne ba form. Na ye hwese bia be ma na koma beba form na wo de onware ni mpokra na so momienu so monware a. Owo mwe bi o de beboa girl na onboa girl no nja ne kwan in a nice and beautiful manner. Eni mo beboa. Okay. Inti no why mistake na you wa be rem. Ana ne husband omo kasa ye ene wife still obetimi aboa no. Ana omo so omo de ama lawyer kokoso whatever. Good. Inti back forward and somebody de pi wo mu that day no omo mienu kekan ya ye hu say okay de akosuni. Minya sure say be man no wo bad intention the man say like who there apart from say oh there said the kokoso say bi say okofa no for fame ni niema no fine but obi wo be for fame but e bia nani timi je wo ho no wa ye bibi no de achew me hu bi da obi timi ya de no de achew keke so what I say inti who there fan so okofa no cry for fame cry na still cry no na na person oboa no obi timi aboa no na ko we ja ne kwan in a nice manner eno na ye hwehwe ana say the ebi so edi Nayas atem Say because of sikenti no oba na wabeji n'ani so no people obi aniwa ewo so gu na no a obepie gu no akwakofa kuma dada o obi aniwa ewo we hu say wo nie there is honey here obeka so nkodi so keep tell me say the shade na free the two camps na mo ye you know you guys should sit down mama wisdom enkasa seriously mama wisdom understanding any knowledge enkasa wasem gwemu na ye hu ye beboa wo ye bo mpa ya underground na mo so mo di insult ni nam surface na mo huro makoma because insult videos no the man is watching o tie ni nyina it is all planning evil na no planning ana insult ni so a free man camper o mo di google na animu ase no na the last video Nayas here you could see say na why hyper now I breast she wanted to even reveal so many things me one video na I call them me pa na cho me say enough is enough mon ka say biem but at the right time I will come out remember be explaining so many things for people to understand it na mon hwe kwan ye nyina be force ye be boa won because ye dom good mo say mo do Nayas this is the time I mun show now mumwa insult is not helping okay. And then we went back to the next thing, which was for no most of the spirit ne sabetwan wa ha oba ha no o se ohia nkrofo pi omo ye na doye kama oya na oni ni kunaje I spoke to her maybe video kra me ne na kasa and no kra de enkenye ni problem because fine obi che osika na oni wuku mudi wura supermarket amokoto aduan nya mumienu na mudi good and so that is not a big deal it can share any problem but ebinumu no ehye that the sa gift no no money ne kasa na wukunu ti say na wukunu aye say ana waware ma say ana waye say like mo catch no na say aware na waware awie no onja ya aware no na mukro ya musa meka nche ne say ana okwa aware wentimi antena you know sometimes I don't understand the motives why people do things when you worry awie some people even marry ex-convicts of armed robbers. But that's why we women, we are called helpers. Madam, sister, bra. Read Genesis 2:18. Bible said, God himself, he saw and said, it is not good for a man to be alone. He will make him a helpmate who is suitable for him. It is a bemano, or yet the worst man ever. Anyame abon wasase sukra na nyame beti mama no boafo bia sa oboafo no ne beba be boa no na wa manesa so one day was asori fie na wa gya ne bone ne ma abro na obro na munyina ye crucify no ene ne ntro na o twitwa na ye nyina ye crucify no it will take a very virtuous woman who can help Nana Safu to become a born again enami hu say Nayas she. When you don't know that girl from afar, you may think, say, oh yeah, too, but when you get close to her, one thing I just love about her, who advising her on? And then many boy when they demand now, or to make catch your plane say a demand. And I understand it. Onye, sir, prefer so much, say, be any amid the empire, but Debbie, oh yeah, normal girl. Inti nebebo wa hunhuma se monti ase say ye mfa nyampai bo on oyampai bo no krebi obe ni surface but any amani ye nation obekasa because normal when you deal with people so what I say na nyame okokru ti wumu a obi de nasam bro na wo kan wo be hye onya akuni su ni ne ban na wo hu wa be ma ni counseling obi ti say na ya so timi nkotwa 21 days fasting man so onkoye untimi nkoka che ne say oni ni gina mpai bo so 5 hours there be wo mpai ba wo be boa no na wo de futu papa efutu papa many counseling na mo de ma girl ni kunu ni mienu ni nyina ebi wo na ye bone e na ekowie say good na papa ni bi nsusu no wo ho no ebi wo be ye but because endorse ni no na ebi wa na jinsem okay enti kakra and I saw say Nayas was really understanding things she was me bisani do you love your husband I say now also of my me ndo mi kunu aka me ware no. She really loved the husband. She wanted the marriage to work. At a point, now she doesn't even care about say worry ana one manya issue when you worry newie. So she was looking at the front and I said the future omubeti miako. Nemo, some people very close to Nana Safu na ni nafufuo ni bi. Na ma friend Nayas. na mu ku bema nani ma se kire no na mo ma na adwene na wa yese no kose mo yesa mo pollute girl ne mind hwe wiase wo hokra no obi ta keka wo ho nsem kire obi a sometimes onya ko pese obo akra no wa yes steady no wa ye di no sure because nsem keka ne na adults hamburger de I know say na nasafu ni din no enye de. And I'm not here to support him. I'm not here to defend him. Me and no pe kra no. Me na kasa. Enye maybe oye ya wanye ni ye. I gave it to him. I gave me man me mind. Eke kachire no. Say niyama okoso a oye no. He has to stop it. Me keka me mind echire no. Not say me didi na tem. Never. But me mani who the wrong things he's doing. He has to stop. Good. Ana kakra. Ye ni omo tina se. Ourselves. Ono Nayas ne husband ana ne brother ana ye di ye to ye ye krokro Nayas ama ne jeye o embrace ni kunu am kram de ye fan se mpacho ye nyina obi empiem free dem wonene anajo ne de afi no mbedi honeymoon and they really had a good night together. I didn't hear me frey because I need to follow because me pese jum aware ne work and she told me say they really had a very nice time together and I'm say praise be to God. Aya bon pa ye say enia man koso nya from na enko nanim boko saa mfama yen enko yenim boko saa mfama yen beye some 5 days or so na obi abomodin etimi afre Nayas brother e wo Dusseldorf from Hamburg ha say the husband which is Nana Safu Kantaka no akotna afro shop no monsa asama yetna si ye nipa 5 ayaka mo sa asamo no man sheda mvili ni nyina kakra bi ehia pa na me sheda ti ano maamu ai sa me sheda pa ana ensama ye yaka ye ka deeper things that night ye ka deeper things cause ye to nya ne ya warefo ana ye solve ye boko no ni kunu de akotena afro shop ana ono monsa na wakokeka nsem no me meti ye no I didn't believe it but the way ne bra ne kan ye no na ayamina ana okachire ni nua ba Nayas ana Nayas bufu ye say ebiem asama osofo ni ne yire ba ye me bra etu ka be 5 or 6 hours I elder Sammy Eda yabua misra meaning person they had a good time together because the atmosphere na ye create answer na ye free ho no Italy for beka batch or crash start ye nti ye pamo ye ho because ye ni aye SS yes ye mu free ho na ida or mutimi have a good night and I asked the girl told me say they really had a good night because ono mo anu wakoda police police nti no o mama no room a wakoshe wa che se bi koma de na che nti o hia ne kunu so afe ne yere wo fi say ya na omo ko a sometimes they don't miss each other they miss each other so what I say but no koda enya abewie but we are still working we believe in God no man Lazarus awewu no ba nkwan biemu no me de I'm always on the positive side say ewiemu nyame mo can say God can do all things. Ewiemu nyane sakra now say he can do it. Mo fan Bible and page 3. Mo seize insult na me say bloggers funny dear. Mo dear. Sometimes I wonder how you people like insult ni kwa na bua mo. I don't know. Where your marriage Okay, let's go forward. Inti just as I was telling you, no, ana ne bra ne friend yere no catch friend yere say o catch Nayas ne bra na e catch Nayas say wukuna obi afrem wo hamburger ese wukunu akotena afro shop asama ye nipa 5 ye tena say ye kaye no wukuna de akotena ho akoka ana ne bra ne bufu ye o friend Nayas ne kunu nso so o keka ne mind ne kire no ana na bufu ye say omumbo nyakon no edin sesia de akofa ba ene munyina mate Nayas case a circulate no enu ni we onya kona wo Hamburg ha wo ko friend Nayas bra ewo Dusseldorf ko ka kire ne say nkomo na me legislator ne me husband ene ne bra tena se ya ye kan ya ye solve ya bibia night omu have honeymoon bia mu na bibia ko kama no wo bo modern Esai a friend Nayas bra ewo Düsseldorf koka se wakohia na Nana Safo ewo afro shop onom nsa. That's the husband of Nayas onom nsa ana nsam na ye kan no dikogu wo. Papa yisu aswe se also nsa kra onom nsa to talk of so call afro shop. Ana sisi ya no asamo no aba se omumbo nyakudin. Ni husband say ne yire no ene ne brambo nyakudin. Ana edini so bono enya ade betima ye possible. Ana esakofa another ntokwa kesiye. Ekoye heja. So early morning on Sunday, ne ye koya sorry am ne me husband ye morning devotion ye dream. Friend say sorry ne ma ye be ye on that Sunday. Ana Nayas called or Freya no de to loudspeaker na onjina ho. So that I will hear whatever it was going on and voices. Into no ekoye gidi back and forth sad. I'm see oh erade not again. This is the fourth time not again. They been biom in na akwaba. Into no background na me say or kase ontimi mbo nyakudin. Ana na so ekeka the mind and the girl was also trying to tell say edini die ontimi mbo ne embochna. And then the next thing we saw was say asako dane ntokwa. Assign akwako dane ntokwa bi. So what I say asako dane ntokwa. Ana before Miss Kipi back before na Nayas ye frɛ asam na yetena ase no Bra Isaac wo fie ho no Bra Isaac wo fie ho no moniama mo ye crampo Bra Isaac na kamini ni wo talk show wo prekese radio asetena mu nsem sa niama we nti mitimi frɛ Bra akra na wa ba me talk show so wo nsem keka pi de munimi mo keka so what I say ana your friend say one time Nayas went there because no so pick ni niama one or two near maybe as oba and also refio no nim say Isaac Bra Isaac no shifio because Bra Isaac so no intokwani ye gidi no muni ma pointum bibi eni ne ho inti no Bra esi form boko kope baby die inti adeche ye dem so friend Nayas husband na o ka kire ni say oh Oba no Echo police station but on be fie no and them say Bra Isaac ebeda efie ho boko back inti ono dem say wa night about wa beda onu do nim say okay bibia you okay he didn't know and that was the mistake he did. He was supposed to have called Nayas. Say oh no I could do police station me too we bibia ni me hu inti say bia say police for ni person mo ba na say bibi ni eya no ma me hint because now omo ye dakodo me kofia honom and we had a nice time with Bra Isaac. I didn't see said no more any friction bia so what I say good inti next thing was senka of friend nanko but to the afani say Bra Isaac to say bia na wa bre or ExP0s no ana one friend Nayas no do be fie no be die in terms of that them one or take police for no kasa ye no mu bisa ana Nayas ka say e dan ni nie inti Bra kwata se ebi kwa na ne mind ya ni se ebi apono ni yentu mu o betimi abie pono no aba me so ana ohuri fa omo first or second floor no ohuri ye no ni nemu akwakobu and I'm deeply sorry for it because Nana sent me a photograph of Nenano and I was really hurt. Say ekobasa and I don't want to sound a bit traumatized what I said. I wept, but I was so down in my heart. Now I'm saying Radim Bremu. Good. Inti no enone adia esi ye. Inti omo kase Nayas ne kofre police for edema Bra Isaac. It wasn't so. Aha, uni owu kunkranya problem na uyo ba na police would wow do who police phone semu na o catch them so browa they feel say okay you are being threatened omo ntwema yen shoot to say there esi wa America 7 times no on be try to be protect your life kopim tama one officer person you want to go back to your husband na bibia you okay ya na wako and in all this asema de bia mekane say Nayas utu ni fu awotie but on this platform Nayas Sonny futu ni biso because inafufo ni bi ene omo frefre wa omo pese omo show like they concern omo your concerned no whenever omo bring like bad energy around your husband now you know your husband more than me lady I know because at least when not na sawati ase enye obi no babe catch you so ti say the oti bia wonim di dada. So what I say, and that was where na Miss Rani say even krano ebia motives na mumi enu mudi kwa worry ye no anko ye. Maybe the man saw you to be a big woman, a big star with maybe who will be behind, you know, or no so a bread be year for man, you know, then who be bought a superstar or whisker, and maybe your band who say and kosa, or maybe he wanted said they will cancel up a fame. Maybe fine, everyone say he wanted to be known. Or person you popular kakra no de no be ball enya bad wo do ho bo sikeni obi a waji din ya eboa wa wo kope favor ya boa nti no one say I'm speaking with matured mind here. Stop condemning. I'm speaking with mature mind here. So what I say? Good. Anna Nayas so ebia said the wa wo kase no why you depressed after one and Ernesto Poku case no Ghana. So you really wanted to get from that tag na ya tag no. Anna Obaya and brother Romeo, I've spoken to them all on this issue. Almost so no, I don't believe said now they wanted to put you into any disgrace and as some person say humiliate you by giving you a dear enye. Then Obaya, that's brother Samin's wife, knowing himself okay, Nana Safo was a friend and they were not OT anything. He was a nice person. And I asked, now who knew piano? Why don't you get hooked up to this guy? Now Montana. I believe everything was just on a good intention. It was on a good intention. It's no, but when later on, when she told me, I was a bit like, what really made you to get married within 8 days? Like, how? Why? And mothers also here. Sometimes we might know say, yeah, when we want our way out, we know how we can get our way out with our mothers. Mama, our meko. But sometimes mothers be prayerful and help us in our decision makings. Mothers, be prayerful and help us in our decision making. Because at the end of the day, say him go say by a biakam. Eya wona ubani ko minim say woda wonda. That was why at a point you're stopping Nayas from calling her mother because na assume any areho ni na door so na girl ni fan memo and she was always calling the mother my name ame yare. So we called the mother, we called Nayas mother and we told her say mom picking Nayas calls grab him for now. If anything she can come to our house here. We wanted to stand in. Na enyama na ha ne maame so Ghana ne beka na yaso. Na Nayas maame fa hu no wusese ya. When wa untime nko, untime mba, unisika. How is the story going to be? It's na maame na nyin. Ne health is so here. So calling too much Ghana now with the bad news in mom no seize it. And then we talked with your friend and mother, your nene kasaya to stop or picky calls. We tried to call Nayas uncle, but it didn't go through ni January edi. And I tried said the two couples no, ye be boa ye di efutupa be momo. And this is where I really want to also advise the bloggers. This is where I also want to advise you, the bloggers. Moti asema munya botre. The husband leaked the whole story out. The husband and leak here because Samsewa came and told the whole public say, Nayas kunu and edi asamene breno. So what I say? You because that time maybe according to Nayas, na ni kunu so fechire krokro ne yere. Ade amumi mu the bloggers you don't know. Or fechire or krokro ne yere because she needed a wife back home. Oh, say what Tom Monko onim the girl ne pe what Tom ne shrimps or pe. He was trying to be a romantic man for once. Now he didn't fear because what fino. And that was where the shade was going out. Insult, expose, kakraka. And then the girl was like, what? Like, me could so frame every evening or try or crock me. And that night she wanted to go back. And yet and me feel no one, and almost stop and say no, or won't be my name because I call your police case and so many things were circulating. She would not go coffee. Then I make us a seminar by and sister, what would that wado? What to you know, what to would that wada? And one more can you say about out? Said the near protected with our strength and your mouth, your may know you drew. Your try and can back out. People were very close to me and committing me discuss with them, but I never did. Obi sending me video from even Prekese Radio, another presenter. Me deny it. Say, oh, it's never true. Oh, because they know how close we are. I'm so unforgetting you true. Your rumors keke. Because na on 31st of December, na me ba me second born when ya 10 years yeah birthday party with you. I was supposed to bring Nayas here. And na ye cry ye blind date and more. My husband called Nana Safo, say, oh Charlie, you pesi e didi on timumbre ubre fie because Nayas was away from the husband. I'm so my friend Nayas catch and say, Charlie, uba girl ni dini birthday until Charlie ya feel brave fie na yen didi. It think before they know na komumi no be share her blind date. Not just say you know there's always that kind of chemistry mushia. So what I say. And I didn't work because now Zion Felix aba. And na interview per se when I'm so mean to member because me ba no ni birthday so no I drop out of Zion Felix interview. Good. Anna, I think said that small video be na no ne na ke na mo I saw son na wa na ke anyway and I don't know. It got the husband irritated. It got the husband irritated. Because now omasa tag na ke so on the picture because na ke my girl ne duane kakra it's make us say you people now mo want change na mo the bad rumors say na mo spreading rumors about na ke say mo tag people with so many bad names it say obi ben obi kra na osro and then the man got alarming na ni bufu ye and then because I'm being honest with you guys and the picking of the letters and so many other things are if I really want to tell you guys near Koswa, maybe part 2 will come because I don't want to speak more than 2 hours. And then the husband now at the mama bloggers, and then it came out. Hoping say I don't know what he wanted to achieve. I don't know what he wanted to actually achieve in all this. Whether he got hurt and also play girl me wicked, or whether say if we to a bonnet because he's I don't know, people around him was talking too much, and these same people will go behind Nana, no almost had the information I come Nayas, and they were talking too much. And I will crap so you say, are you people really for real? We are real. Like you people really want to help the girl and some person mo destroy no. Who ebia wo tia wo krat out. But do you know where Nayas is now? Do you know where she is? When baby audacity ya, cause ne krat just as she's telling you everybody. Ne krat the only person who can really and yan same way na buy yanko betimi aboa was the husband. Onjaya ware officially into wontimi nkonyemo no na wakosan ama no ana onjaya ware officially no aka so okay wo ko ware na ado krata cover no the only person na onye na pe is the only person na kaniama ko yie said ya bom pai na ana ko yie bibia krata ma girl na ka girl ni bedimu wo dia fa ne se waton ne camera waton ne car anye bi oba abrochire no wenya afa so wenya ne krata. Was it not the best thing we could have done for the girl? Was it not the best thing we could have done for the girl? Anna, ake. That's what I call you guys. Yes, fuono. Fuono. You call the girl, you give her bad news. You call the husband, you give him the bad news. Ano mu put on my head. Bang. And one thing I found in here, so we did counseling from people on. Not that counseling is not from a good source. Like the ebony now is not from a good source, sir. Unknowingly, it destroys you. Because you'll be irritated. Oba yani de wi no hyese kaniema bekono. Anko ye. Eho mi bomode come in heart down say. Minia. Say ye ka akwantuo mu bebe bi ba ye omko start free ni efi omko demu a. You'll be surprised. Nti nko hokra de wo de consider no. Ne mia weni na mo de montene mu a na Isaac 250 wa ebia wonya edwuma kakra na se wo ya na eja mo amasiesie o de wi a wo pe no. And it came to a point kran when all complaining about money ni kunu de bi o say ni sika come minus no we try say nke be pay edwuma ma no but na wonya accident ka no di nya accident o Ghana no nti oba ye no otogu ni na so the husband cracker said no ne yure ne na ni to pe so your operation ni wi a na waye de yape ejuma de ama no na msi okay omia neni ebia ne man tinkitin bi die just say people that we were around here now ebia share ebetimi de ama about the major things no mia weni. And that was where I make a choice say wutu Nayas for she was ever ready to take it. But ake honhom ni bi wo hono mu a na mo de ma no anana ti sei anana safuni ti sei nana safuni ti sei o ti sei so edu anadwa na mo makọ da mu fie You don't know that you guys sleep in your house. You guys eat your food. You don't give Nayas food to eat. Nayas come dinner. You guys won't satisfy no. Sebi ne krata ewu sesi who has boldly come out to say the krata kokwa the girl no. So you see what you people are doing. You see what you people are doing. So you bloggers, please, I know some mumu be one of my information munya na based on that mututu insult, but cease all these insults because it's not helping matters. Okay, fine, one bebo chrono. Yakasi adene call Ghana, fine, it's okay. But with this experience, who want to go to Ghana with this kind of experience? Chale, we are humans. We are humans. Naya sini nyaya opeso tina kwentu omu. She really want to be here and make life our bad girl or Ghana. Maybe that you are find a bad portray. So motives, so mummy no motives ni no anfa. There we are no bani who bema no anko yesa because bema no maybe I wasn't there. Why I come making huge promises for the girl. Maybe he saw say Nayas was that bigger. One could brag maybe own your girl no. That was a big mistake he did. Marry somebody for who he is. Always. Say where you're proper. Please move on to the next lane and look for somebody who will marry you for who you are. And then we women, when Bema Kasa, sometimes, and yet the conclude, we need to be very careful and do our homeworks. Marriage is not something like, say, a friendship. Getting married with that short time was a big mistake. Anna, once a woman into through the marriage in our why they say you want to steady the person. And sister, frictions be our real name because maybe I'm much impna kakra say sex so but because no man somebody in a distant relationship. It's not I don't make opportunity to communicate, to gather proper information around him, around her, no I share, meeting me and be very open. Be very, very open. Be very, very open. Me when my husband met me, he was so open. I said, "Besha ma sitting me ni bibiao, oba mi ni she." So I me ba ni nim say me kuro ni she, and I was ready to start from zero with him. Say your phone brand say the ketesa. I was ready to do it. No, don't go and be bragging because you want her. Because Obano, she had expectations. So she became so disappointed at the end of the day. It's in ama when your resentment be when munti bibiki tuwe be na triggered here no bibiki tuwe be na triggered here no bibiki tuwe be na triggered here no. Likewise the man maybe he thought Nayas was that huge and big. It's also maybe or the no born and yama be okay. And I be a real no who say hey and kosa. So omumi anu ni nyina had their motives. And our motives no were not meant. Motives, just say me who the true word that mean you so. They all got disappointed along the line. It is about say we are say be amu fi se munti na be mu. You shake your hands. Na come di party in a nice way. So that chibu ko hia no baby a, wo betimi ne na ye den, edi nkomo, wo betimi ne na etu anamo. But not becoming enemies. Into bloggers, me pamacho, mo platform, millions of people are watching you. Help me. Lady Rita, I'm pleading. Any obi biara open Nayas asem. Any ude kakraso amoso mo pen na nasafo asem no. Listen, the omumi anu nyina no, obia they are all dying slowly nkete. Nayas really need love at this time. She really needs support at this time. And as I go here and pieball around her because the okomono a depression. Likewise, the husband so. The onu so come because ni dini say ya na say ko. Ana eja ne kasa no kasa pi no de ko. So please, the least we can do for them is to keep insulting and giving them names and na ye hu makoma. We need to stop it. Rather, no, the lesson has been learned. If you say Nayas on share lesson here, we share the lessons. If you say be a man on share the lesson here, there's always a turning point for a man. We share the lessons. But what they did now, you love, our support. They mom commit suicide, but they need say omudo ho boni beche omo. They need to forgive themselves and then maybe shake hands. If eye nyame pese omo betina, fine. Enye nyame pe na akomano, they don't want to be again because nana, you bringing this case out to disgrace your wife. So now I really want to understand why you did so. Why you really did so. How can somebody who is living in a glass house throw stones? How can somebody living in a glass house now would throw stones? Why? Why? And wo ba so ye de we blogger. Ye de asem we ba ye nti wanfa wansu kakra ma wonua ba se iti mi so pa na ka mini mi kuru nya ntokwa na mi kuru di masema koma blogger so ngu meni mu asantin ka meye. Ana wo de bre wo na wo gi ye na wo bom modi na wo di din girl na tem. Wo di din Nayas atem. You see why women we are our own enemies. You see it? Why we always say women we are our own enemies. Ebi shasi a ye bompa ya ye calm me heart down no. Na mo de mo platform na mo di on my term. Mo ye captions ankese mo di gu omo ani mo ase. Stop it. No obi abodwe shia na wasensu esi wo de ho. Maybe the next one will be your own. Wasam na mma ye ntu fi say you holy. Wait until so de ebepie. Eho na wo be hu. Maybe other time when the need arise that I need to come out and clear one or two issues out, I will do so. But until then, if we try media mouth, Proverbs 24 verse 3 and 4 says, let me read it quickly. Proverbs 24 verse 3 and 4 says, through wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established. The 4 says, and by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Why wouldn't you wisdom? Wouldn't mean build a house? Wouldn't mean build anything? Because when you are son, they are building a dear friend in marriage. Wouldn't need wisdom? Wouldn't mean building marriage. Husbands, you need wisdom in building a happy home. Wives, we need wisdom in building a blessed marriage. We need understanding. Say our real marriage. What is the real meaning of marriage? Why did God institute marriage? Why am I called a helper? Why is women? Why are women called helpers in men's life? Which means you will meet an uncompleted man that he needs your help to be completed. That man will need your help to be completed. Ubetime shabema o chantro buma oye womanizer ni trimo tin but nyame etimi de wo koho na okobu kwa kobua na manenya salvation ukwa kobua na ma wasesa ni suban bone no anything no. Every woman don't just get married for marrying sake, because you have to carry yourself with strength. Every woman, you have to go with dignity and strength, because I don't know if any marriage is a warfare. Sister, marriage is a warfare. Sometimes who could be done so be hatred from family members into because who jayaware there be. Sometimes who be a very good man, but be no ba on your submissive. Or better and also by any day. We need to not say in building a house. What there are many house in front. In building a marriage, you need wisdom. You need wisdom in building. And then you need, or say through understanding, you can establish your marriage. We don't need understanding of what marriage is, sir. We need understanding what marriage is. Anything or say, Bema bejanina, any nejaho, nor the one ko born he will cleave to his wife and become one. If you don't know when to leave, you will never know when you are joining with your husband. You are joining with your wife to become one. Sometimes, ya wari kre wiam pokrana, ebi pokrana, ye na fufuo bia na yenim so mo ye good no. Esa wo wai wo ho kakra firi omo ho. Esa wo wai wo ho kakra firi won ho. Na ma wawari atimi agina. Ebia sometimes ya maame pa, ye do ye papa pa. Be do marriage, do mre bia. Esa wo ho limit niam esa wo kakra wo maame. Niam esa wo kakra wo papa. Na wo wai wo ho kakra. Every sankrofo no every ya maame ne ya papa ho. Ye nuano mo. Kakra me kaso kwa wai wo ho nyina o. That's not what I'm saying. Inte no tag na wo kwa twebia na we twane yie. What Lady Rita is saying is a tomrebia. You have to know or say a man will leave. What do who join no yere? It's a do mrebia na fufa bebrebe no mo wa brabo mu no sone so. Sone so. Say they meet me wasamo ba wonu say onu okunu. Wo ma so wa kokotodwe ni wa bompaye. Ya maya ya ho den ye ya no. Enti sometimes wo a wo de didi atam kakra ni wia wo de nka ya kompaibo mu. Wo didi aka na ye hama wa hama mpaibo na mo obonefo na hu se yes wo hama no e wo mpaibo mu. Wa so wa bo wo kunu kredi na wo de abompa ye na wa commande. So onye bema papa, onye bema odo, onko ye bema oburu nipa, onko ye bema kanu kro, onko ye bema otwantro, onko ye bema otese, oyese no wakasa ne mane gu na brabo so. Bibi bia be si wo ewiase mu bia de ka si wo wie, hunhu mu de dada. Inti so you bia wonim how to bring your things before God was spiritual. Na wa bompire e de di pefe wo physical. Now verse 4 no say Proverbs 24 verse 4 or say by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. By knowledge, by the information na yenya no. Anything that make us say ake for more information no, and what result in aba no. More man good information na. That information will bring pleasant and riches, valuable things into the marriage. But say ye shiano na ye mano and ye ma enye resentment na de bia mu bie past issues so past history so na at the coldness at the friction at the mistrust at the just say at the so many negative energy around that marriage. They don't need it. Onyame nhyiraw abra wo ba bem back wa ware mu no. Don't forget Proverbs 24 verse 3 to 4. You need wisdom to build that home. You need understanding so that that home will be established. And then you need knowledge so that you can bring in pleasure. You can bring in riches. Pleasant. And be careful with information people gives us. So now people are still calling her. Sometimes why you confused. Even a cat has said me for friend no. Na mukase. Na mama onya more depression. Aden. Or per information na obeko lawyer ho. Lawyer will be the best person obe buano e woni situation mu. Ake for eye the makan eye mu fancy eya e wo Yesu di mu. Madam my name again is Lady Rita. I am a radio presenter or Prekese Radio. Inside a gospel artist or Hamburg, Germany has said. You can follow my page anywhere, Lady Rita Ministries. Me wo Facebook, me wo Instagram, me wo YouTube. I have beautiful songs. I have a movie out which is called The Overcomer. And you say it is a story ibi. Obi aba bruche no nim sa bruche say net no aba stranded wa ha last minute empire nyame ye na dom. Go and watch motivational movies, inspirational movie be motivate you na so that you can be inspired. And I will Ghana so yes mususu and dreaming too big about abrochre because not all that glitters is gold. Shalom. Maybe edafofo ye besan Asia. Tinyame show so e wo yesterday. Happy weekend to you all guys. Much love. Bye bye.